Yeah, Taliban just ordered 100,000 units.
And it runs on sand.
You'll never have to change an air filter.
Do you think the introduction of autonomous vehicles, because it's what a lot of manufacturers are trying to go, take the operator out of the seat, is that even plausible for the agriculture? I mean, we've done a lot of GPS.
I feel like the operator is one of the least expensive parts about owning equipment.
Most of the time.
I mean, on autonomy,
I can't speak a whole lot on it because I haven't sat and watched one work.
Well, so in my meetings I've sat in on, they're like, we're going to push for autonomous tractors. And they're like, okay, but we have to now.
At what cost?
Well, and that's the thing. It's because
entry level cost is like
triple or
Yeah.
quadruple.
Okay, I'm sorry, but whoever, whether it be somebody you pay to sit in the tractor or yourself, it doesn't cost you that much to drive it.
No, I'm going to answer your question. This is my opinion, Harrison. I think we're getting to a point where technology, the price of technology, and the barrier to entry for technology. How many more guys do you know that would rather have a simplified version of a tractor, take all the harnesses out of them, put a big old engine in there, give them lots of horsepower,
cold AC,
a cold AC,
and at GPS it works.
and, well, that's just hydraulic and a receiver.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how that correlates with CAN buses and wiring harnesses. That's what I'm saying. So like, there's kind of like
there's a fine line.
there's a line there in terms of that. But like, wouldn't you rather just give me a machine without emissions, give me a machine with lots of horsepower, give me a machine with a cold AC, right? Doesn't matter if it's construction or farming, right? Let's just look at those things. And the cost of it is a third of the price of what they're making now. I guarantee you every guy would pick that one 9 out of 10 times over the brand new piece with all the electronics because they can't work on it effectively.
Mm-hmm.
The technology in it is super expensive that it doesn't correlate with the price of commodities.
No, you can't hardly afford to own it.
That would be me, right? I would prefer that. I think we're going to chase this. We're going to go down this rabbit hole, and this equipment's going to be more expensive. And these people are going to go, can't afford it. I can't make the numbers work. And we're already close to that.
Some of the actually, you see the big barns and the full of equipment and everything's a year or two old. Well, the guy down the road that farms fraction of what those guys is running 20-year-old tractors and 20-year-old combine or cotton stripper.
They're netting the same money.
More. They don't have and you know what? If you called them on every note that they had today, they could write you a check for it.
Mm-hmm.
You call, whoever down, over there that's got all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man, what are we gonna do now?
Well, it kind of reminds me of like Toyota. Toyota's coming out, and you might have to fact check me on this. I saw it on TikTok, so I don't know
how factual it is.
Yeah. But they're making a small pickup, like small, like probably a quarter ton. I don't even know if it's a half ton, but it's just bare bones. That's all it is. It's a single cab pickup for the working man, right? And it's like $10,000. $10,000.
Joel's about to get a new parts truck.
I was like, can we get two of them?
But like they see it, they're already seeing it. They're looking at, okay, median income is this. People are spending X much of money on this. We want to sell in volumes. That's what we're going to sell.
Well, if you have to stretch a note to 96 months to pay for an asset, there's no way you're ever going to get your money that you invested on the purchase price and the interest plus the maintenance. You're never going to come out ahead on that.
I'm going to look up my Toyota thing real quick.
as far as vehicle goes, I mean, y'all know I was the used vehicle king,
Oh yeah.
and now I got a brand new one that it's got more buttons and shit in it than I know what to do with,
Right.
and I don't want that. I don't want the screen. I want just give me something that plays music. I can talk on my phone on the on the road.
Yeah.
All right, so I was pretty close. All right, the Toyota IMV0, like the zero in the name suggests, as basic as vehicle gets. IMV stands for Innovative International Multi-Purpose Vehicle, which means the first thing you'll need to know about this low-cost multi-purpose pickup is that it will not be coming to the United States, but it's for 10 grand.
See, it makes me mad because the U.S. market has almost ruined the economy. I mean, towards just the consumer.
But yeah, it's like a quarter-ton pickup truck with, yeah, like that right there.
Oh, dude, I would drive the wheels off that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's ugly.
That's who cares?
I know.
You think we import one?
It
It's gonna
says
cost you another 10,
Yeah,
but you're still
cheaper.
money ahead.
it says this
I mean-
because the U.S. has a lot more guidelines to follow, which will make the vehicle even more expensive. The IMV0 comes with rear-wheel drive and a gasoline 2.0 liter inline 4 that pairs with a 5-speed manual transmission.
And will run for 600,000 miles.
Yeah, Taliban just ordered 100,000 units.
And it runs on sand.
You'll never have to change an air filter.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're hitting it right on the head, though.
Hit me.
I mean, I would, and that's abusive, but I give you beer.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're far off there. I think the consumer base is like, because you can have cost effective, reliable, and comfortable. That's the three. And you,
I want to touch back on why it's not available, because it's not meeting whatever standards they
it's
have.
EPA standards.
It's emission stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've never been to California. There is a what do they call it? A fog,
Oh yeah.
like a fog. And like if you drive into DFW, there's a noticeable fog.
No smog.
Yeah, smog. If you drive into Houston, if you're like in downtown, like it's kind of noticeable. But it's also like coastal, so I don't know. Same thing with kind of California, but DFW has a noticeable one.
Yeah.
You know, Austin not so much. San Antonio not so much.
A lot of hippies down there keeping it green.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, and then you read like regulations on other countries, right? I can't remember which country it is.
Costa Rica.
But they burn all their trash, and it's like Norway or Sweden, one of them. They burn all their trash. Landfills, another thing that pisses me off. We follow Tier 4 emissions regulations, but yet in every single county, there is hundreds of acres where we bury trash.
Or all the military and government vehicles that don't require EPA standards.
You know, if Trump ever tunes in, I hope he hears this one,
Yeah.
because like
Remove emissions, make America great again.
Well, I mean, and you look at even like
I just want to see 24 valve Cummins just everywhere.
that's the Mason County coming out in here.
I'm going to wake up and smell some black smoke.